Welcome to the Afterspin. Opinions from thought leaders in our state. Becki Gray, recent numbers show North Carolina's unemployment rate is inching up over the last several months. Now the Senate budget is talking about laying off as many as 8,500 teacher assistants, the biggest layoff potentially in state history. That can't have a positive impact on our economy, but how's it going to impact the state budget in public education?
Well, a couple things, Tom. First of all, the layoff of the teacher assistants is done over a period of time. So, this is not all of a sudden. The other thing is, as people talk about the teacher assistant issue, they don't mention that in lieu of that, there are going to be 4,000 certified, highly qualified teachers that are going to be hired.
But
they're going to take that
them?
money. Well, again, it's not going to be done in 1 year. It'll be done over a period of time. Another point on this is, give some teacher assistants who perhaps love teaching, love being around the kids, an opportunity to go back and get their certification, so then they are first in line for those teaching positions that may be open. As far as an impact on the budget, it's almost a shift in the money. The money that they are getting from letting those teacher assistants go will then be diverted to paying for these teachers. And as far as an impact in public education, I think this can only be positive. They're hiring these teachers so that there is a higher ratio of teachers to children. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Higher ratio of teachers to kids. We know from tons and tons of research that particularly in the
Class
lower
size.
grades, that's what makes a difference.
Well, how do you respond to these school superintendents that say, hey, wait a minute, this sounds wonderful, but we don't have
Where
the
are we going to do the
classrooms?
classrooms? Well, that may be part of why the House, in their bond proposal, set up this money for additional school construction. Also, what we're talking about is teacher-to-student ratio. So you may have some space sharing, with that, perhaps two classes in a larger space in some of the schools. Maybe one way to solve that. But that's where they're going with it. And so there's been some misinformation. Think of, oh my gosh, they're firing all of the teacher assistants. Not necessarily. Also, don't forget that at least right now, many of those local school boards have the authorization to shift around some money. So if they want to use some of the money designated for certified teachers to hold on to some of the teacher assistants, right now they've got the flexibility to do that.
Well, thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.